You're with us for the World Surf League's qualifying series tour. It is the first QS 10,000 of the calendar year, presented by O'Neill. As we move straight into another heat. Heat number 7 is going to feature this man, R.Inaba, one of those representatives from the land of the rising sun. So much to talk about here, as we also have J.Mendes and W.Carmichael in the draw.
But just the entire region, this area is special. As J.Mendes. Oh, how's that?
Wow, nice.
He's really good at the power of the squat re-entry.
Of the surfing world back in 2011. Jesse was part of the discussion then, but he had a really slow journey to full fruit as a championship tour surfer. And that's testimony to the work that was set out from companies like Oakley back then, funnily enough, who really sewed into the junior level of surfing. You see somebody else that's progressed to maturity. This man, W.Carmichael, will attack the lip there, stretches it out. Is there enough core strength to bring it back? Well, almost. As we saw W.Carmichael's first wave unfolding. Hasn't he been an exciting addition to the championship tour, Sal?
He's just somebody who writes about surfing in a way that applies to overall life, like you and I like to talk about.
That's an interesting point you make. We'll go chat more about that journalistic input in a world that's filled with images mostly these days. Enjoying the podcasting as well, as J.Mendes will just crack another one in the lip here. As we reference it all back to the action unfolding in the lineup here in Ballito this morning. And the South African team are doing the initiations, and everyone shaves their head off except Travis, who doesn't want to touch his hairdo. As we see down the line here goes R.Inaba. Good snap here. Talking of backhanders, we'll pick up on the Travis Logie story again here. You can do whatever you like. Do not touch the do. Oh, how was that one?
Lengthy one.
Rubbed it on his hair.
No.
All his hair fell out. It was a great
No.
story. Yes, we did it to him. J.Mendes, nice snap here as we continue with all the stories in the action from South Africa. We'll try and wrangle with this one. That was a pretty complex wave. Had a couple of little bowls and scoops in it.
How about the way he negotiated those ribs? And they're scary. And this last one was not only an intense one, but really, really long. As we see W.Carmichael.
Big smash for Carmichael as we follow the live action here, Sel.
I'm not going to be able to think of him as anything else other
than a wildling.
A wildling, like running through the forest with a hammer.
I'm stomach bug or something, but I was just sleeping 10 minutes before my heat, and that woke me up like, you're next. Wetsuit on, you're out there, and then I felt great. I felt a lot of energy, so that's really good. So probably lay down again, eat something, and go for another nap.
So watch for J.Mendes in the future seasons. Talking here's the older brother up and riding. Snap to the pocket, and an uncharacteristic mistake that we spoke of how well J.Mendes in subtleties was reading the lineup for a previous wave of a 517.
Yeah, that the bottom turn was probably looked like it. Oh, how was that hammer from the wildling? W.Carmichael go to town. Ooh,
love it.
How was the load up on that last bottom turn? The patience, load up. He's like, oh, I see this section. I'm going to wait until the prime time. Hammer.
I'm going to make W.Carmichael my pick.
Okay, I like it.
It's a fair one, right?
Yeah.
Well, here we go. R.Inaba. Let's not leave him out of the discussion here. Comes to Ballito, sitting in the top 10 on the qualifying series. So you kind of can't really get going before 7:30 in the morning here in South Africa this week. Here's R.Inaba down in third place. He will sober this up for him. He's got to go and attack the lip. 607 requirement, sitting on a very low set of scores. That one is easily going to now feature in his top 2 scoreline, 3.6 and a 2.43 prior to that. For the call, the important side of it all is it's the first QS 10,000 of the year. Championship tour surfer in the draw. W.Carmichael is getting serious here.
Come on.
How did he bully that?
Come on. Are you kidding? That's almost unfair.
Did I make a good pick?
Woo! The manner in which he gets up into the lip
was not an easy section to negotiate.
Yeah, look at this. 3 pumps, sets up, and watch this. Load up. Bah! And this next one, look up, projects all the way up there, kicks it all the way through.
Wow. And I'll come back. Here goes J.Mendes. He's going to play that priority decision being now played out by the Brazilian. feeling that was a soft contribution at the end there. So door open now with the priority being handed to R.Inaba. We'll see if the requirement changes for the Japanese. 4.75 for his opposition, R.Inaba. Let's break this one down here, Sal. We spoke about the bump on the face. Jesse, nice approach. That's a good hit. The value's going to sit in that turn. Then he opens up the wingspan. And maybe just geared that turn a little early. Could have maybe gone up a touch later and slammed the oncoming section. See where the judges go with it. I think Jesse knows that himself. You said he's going to be talking to himself on the way back out, and he's already working again here, Sal. He remains in second, but he knows the pressure is real. He knows it's advancing on him, and he's going to find a little pocket here to work with. So back at it, J.Mendes trying to drop a 4.5 out of the scoreline. Pocket ahead. That's a good swing there. Gets that right arm right. And meanwhile, Wade Carmichael, a little in and out. R.Inaba for you. Oh, that's what happened. Wade was giving way to the high priority.
Well, that first turn right on time, and this one, bam.
So congratulations, Wade Carmichael and R.Inaba are through to the round of 16. Surfers remaining one more heat to wrap up the round of 24. Stay with us as we continue here from Ballito, South Africa.